What's up, Fighting the Fish family? Hey, we've got a really cool video coming up right now. It's our shore fishing adventure. We like to call it Epic Shore Fishing Adventure. If you do not have a boat and you live in Wisconsin, there are so many places to fish. Actually, probably if you live anywhere in the world, it can be such an amazing adventure to get out there and try to find the fish. So we're gonna do that right now. I had a question from a subscriber asking, how do you catch a fish on a frog when it misses the bait, right? If it misses the bait, how do you catch that fish on a frog? I'm gonna answer that at the very end of this video. So stay tuned for that if you wanna watch that clip, because we got a lot of fish on frogs in this video. Some made it to the video, some didn't, but it's a really cool video. Man, this is a great fishing time. Here we go, let's go fishing.
Bite the fish.
Did you guys have any bites?
She caught a little bass.
That's good job. I haven't been here in a couple of years, but my son took my boat, and so my other son needed to do some fishing. Well, you got one, hey?
What's that?
You got one, hey?
That little guy.
Did you have any blow-ups out here at all?
God.
Just the one? All right.
He's right next to shore.
I'm glad you're the one who got it. Sounds good, buddy, thanks. Fighting the fish. On your frog? Near your frog? Well, try to get another cast that way then. We'll give it a couple minutes, but I think we probably got to go down though. Well, make sure your drag is tight on the frog. No, I just thought of that too. You don't want any drag to come out. If you set the hook, it'll take it down into weeds. I think we should walk.
What?
We should walk. Let's grab all of our gear. Walk and cast. I fished this in the boat before, but imagine taking the boat out there now. There'd be no way to get out there.
Me and you have our ways.
I could do it. There's a deep hole way back there. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Let's start walking. We'll just walk to the openings.
No.
Here, buddy, you gotta take this probably. And because I don't know what to expect, we're gonna grab everything. Knows what we're gonna need. There'll be spots on the way to the dam. And also we wanna get jigs along the wall of the dam. That's where I got the big one last time. All right, that spot's a no-go because of ants. Look at all those ants right there, dude. Look at all these ants. Oh my gosh, you see them all?
I just don't want to be bit by
Ants
them.
everywhere. If we were fishing for ants, it'd be doing pretty good right now. Well, let's get some casts in here, dude.
I've not even yet.
Oh, I noticing that you tied on the weighted Texas rigs. We want the weightless Texas rigs here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want weight. I might switch one of those while we're fishing.
It's just traditional Texas rig. Holy crap.
There's a lot of ants. Lots of ants, dude. I think we should take a weightless Senko and throw it out in these gaps and let it sit in case they're not willing to come up for a frog. 8 feet deep there. It's at the mouth of the dam. Yeah, now let it fall. Got him. Hold on, I'm getting here for the net. Drag him towards me. There you go, buddy. Oh, boom. That was a good one. I knew there'd be
That's
one
my
there.
first fish on a weightless Texas rig Senko.
Let's bring it out here and get a nice picture.
All right. Give it down.
There you go.
Ooh.
I'll get a little video too. First fish on a Texas rig Senko.
Pretty big.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice job, buddy. Pull it up a little bit. We'll get a picture. Let's walk across the dam before and see if there's a spot for us to fish. Fighting it. Micah's got one on right away over here. What is it, a bass?
Yeah, it's a bass.
Oh.
Oh, it's a pike. A massive pike.
All right, this is a marsh here.
Massive pike.
Oh, I'm in a marsh.
Holy crap. I didn't think I was get a massive pike on this. God.
Oh, dang, dude, that is a big pike. Holy
Dang.
bananas. Wow, dude. Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
Shore fishing adventures paying off. Man, my feet are soaked.
On the Senko rod.
You got that on the Senko? Oh, that's a nice pike, buddy.
Yeah.
Shore fishing adventures paying off for Micah. He's crushing them already.
Yeah.
It's your biggest pike, first pike on a Senko, right?
Biggest pike on the Senko.
Yeah, nice work, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get him back in the water.
Yep.
Now release him real nice and easy. Get him. There he goes, he's swimming away. Good work,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Nice job, that was fun, hey?
Yeah.
Those guys are getting little bluegills. Frog's not gonna work, dude. Chatterbait's a good idea.
I'm taking off this one.
And then just put a little chunk of worm on there.
That's my big.
Don't use a whole one, just use a little chunk. I'm gonna go stand over here, y'all, if you get one. That's a nice one. I don't know, dude. I would say don't risk it. Let's go.
Wednesday!
Well, that guy got a catfish. You can get to him from here. Oh, he didn't hear me. Oh, dang, they got a big catfish. Holy bananas. Hey, you guys want to show that fish on my YouTube channel?
What's wrong? What are you guys fishing for?
We're fishing. We've never really been here before. I'm just fishing for whatever, but he got a giant pike. Like, that's a nice fish, man.
No,
Good job.
big.
I didn't know there was catfish here. I think
Me neither.
I think I'm catfish fishing now.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I know. It bit like right away also. It's like...
Well, my fishing channel is called Fighting the Fish. If you want to see it, it'll be on there.
Alright. Dude, this thing's crazy.
Oh, there's some big catfish out there. If we had that other rod would be awesome right now. Just had a bite here, Micah. I did just have a bite on this. Micah, don't risk it, dude. It's dangerous in that current. I just had one on this. Something snaked my worm. Yep. Because those guys caught 2 catfish now. We don't really have the right catfish. Wait, we do. We have the catfish stuff in there. Oh, yeah. But we only have 1 rod now because the other rod is messed up. But we could use this rod. Unless they're all in that current and we're not gonna be able to get them. Where's our net? Back in our initial spot. Why don't you go get it in case we get a catfish? Fish. Is it a snag?
I got right into that current.
Was there a fish on it?
Yeah, there was a fish on that for sure.
Don't have any reception, but I'll go back to that gas station. I had reception there. Hold on, dude. While we're here, I'm gonna take a cast. I haven't caught a fish yet.
All right.
Let me get a cast over here real quick. Want to stick that in the bag? Never mind. I don't have a rod tied up.
What's your channel called again?
It's Fighting the Fish. Fighting the Fish. Do you have reception here or not? I'll show that dude the channel real quick. Just wait. Well, he's going that way. That's fine. Keep an eye on the ground just in case you see my reel crank.
Oh, I got it.
Yes.
You can take a cast now.
Oh, hold on. The day is saved. Here, can I? Yeah, here, let me stick it on there. I don't know how that came off.
Untie that.
Hopefully it's not broke. Why can't I? There we go.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna see if there's like a catfish in here. Probably not.
I think this might be broke.
Here, let me see. Give me it.
You look.
All right. Well, first you have to take this off.
We don't have to take it off.
No, this is what literally ties the reel on. So.
It won't stay. It's cracked. Just saved the day and found my crank that I was missing. Oh, I see. You just cranked it on like this.
Yeah, I cranked it on.
Seems loose though, doesn't it?
Here, let me feel it.
It's loose. Hold on.
Just crank it on a bit more.
All right, I cranked it pretty hard.
All right.
All right, dude. See if I can catch a fish now that I got my trusted Cinco rod back.
Yep.
Right, we found the pliers, we found the Cinco rod. All is good. There won't be any up there, buddy. It's not worth it. No. All right. Well, we've been driving for quite a while. We are in the middle of nowhere. Oops, sorry, dude. Looking for this spot I haven't been to in a long time. I don't freaking know. I don't know if we go there or if we have to go down the road more.
Well.
Should we walk out there and see?
Sure.
Oof. I don't know, dude. I got a bad feeling. Let's get back in the car and let's go down the road more. All right, we found the spot. People coming. They are. I didn't see any fishing rods on those guys, so we know we found the spot, but we also don't know if there's gonna be fish or what's gonna happen. We got, okay, the pliers was in there, everything's in there, we're all good, we're ready to rock. Worms are in there. Ooh. We have an endless walk. Look at this. It's pretty cool out here. Kind of wish we would have drove through here though. It's all right, the walk's good for me, right?
What?
The walk's probably good for me. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. Fish Refuge, March. No, we're good to fish right now, March. It's open right now.
Oh.
We're good.
Honestly, I would have still gone down here. I'm a minor, I can't go down here. And also, I can't get behind. You lost the rod?
Well, I didn't lose it. It's here in my hand.
Oh, you just dropped it?
Snake. Oh, I saw a snake.
What?
I saw a snake.
Oh, I love snakes.
It was a little one. You go first.
All right, easy.
It was a small one, but I saw it.
Here's just give you a little kiss. Don't worry, Dad. Here, just give you little kisses.
The water's high.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Ooh, dang, this is gonna be rough fishing here. Got one, Micah.
Got one?
On.
The net?
Well, there's not gonna be a way to net it. I think it's a bass. Yeah, it's a bass. Bass. Didn't take long. That was like second cast, dude. That's a good sign, isn't it? It's deep, dude. I don't know. You might need weight on that, or you might want to use one of those ball jig heads. You know what I'm saying? See you guys. Thanks for the copyright strike. Looks like there's more areas to stand on the other side of this, doesn't it? Over there, along that bank. Sure you can. We can climb that fence. Couldn't take a car over there, but we could take ourselves over there.
I said you got a fish on like first cast.
On your, I caught it on your rod with your chatterbait.
Great chatterbait. I would have grabbed it.
It was chilling. I just think we need to stand. Oh, look it. We need to stand on those rocks over there so we can cast into those pilings in there. I just have a feeling, dude. This is crazy, isn't it? Dang. We got that adventure like we wanted. Oh wait. Oh, you see there's a line in the water there, but that's that metal. It's like a metal line.
Beautiful out here.
You love this, hey?
Oh, got snagged on that though. See? There's a bobber attached to it. By the way, I'm not saying all this. I'm not saying that this area is snaky, just scary. So I like legit just like.
Well, it's definitely snaky since I already saw a snaky.
Man, I wish I saw that snake.
It was little.
Snakies are so cute.
Probably didn't even make it to the video. Don't hit that wire.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that.
Yup.
There's a little fish on there.
Someone's getting ready to launch a kayak. You could, nice and slow.
Like, go a couple at a time.
Got some wind blowing right at us.
Has like really cool action on it.
Oh, I just got thumped hard thump.
Hike bobber?
I don't know, dude. It was a hard hit though. I don't know. Mike is on it? Is it on?
Yeah.
Micah just had one on the catfish rod. Is it big? Sure that's a fish. Snagged? No fish?
Nope.
Wait, there's a fish on there.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, show everybody the fish. What, dude?
I got a baby perch.
Dude, come on. Are you kidding me? That's what you caught? You gotta hold that a little closer because no one's gonna be able to see it.
Little perch.
Dang, that's the wrong species. Got one? Another perch? What is it?
The sunfish.
Let's take a look. Dude, Micah's crushing them over
Massive
here.
sunfish.
Let's see, buddy.
Absolutely massive.
Wait, I don't even know if my GoPro's going. Oh, it is.
It's a massive sunfish.
Dang, dude. Must be a lot of panfish down there. Good job, buddy. Micah's out fishing me by a lot. That's many fish to my one little bass, right? Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome. I wanted to send you a quick video on how I catch fish with frogs and what to do if you miss a fish on a frog or if a fish just misses the frog altogether. So first thing is choosing the correct setup. So before you can catch a fish on a frog, which by the way, catching a fish on a frog is really hard. It's a really good goal to have. One of my kids, Micah, right now, he fishes all the time with us, and one of his goals this season is still to catch his very first fish on a frog. They're hard to catch. So what we want to do is we want to have a heavier rod with heavy line. So my frog rod is a fairly heavy rod. It's a pretty stiff rod. It has 50 pound braided line on it. So I would go with a 40 to 50 or even 60 pound braided line. And the drag on your line has to be cranked down all the way. You don't want any line to be able to pull out. Now I'm using a bait caster, but if you prefer a spinning rod, it's the exact same scenario. Just use a heavier rod, heavy braided line. So the braided line has no stretch to it. And so that's gonna be really important for the hook set and for when they go back down into the cover. Now, we're gonna think about something here is, well, we have a frog, okay? And if the frog is sitting on top of a weed mat, hold on. All right, so the frog's here, and if the frog is sitting on top of a weed mat, first of all, when I rig my frogs, this tail is a little long, I would trim that up. I would normally stick a BB or something or a pellet of some kind down into the butt of the frog. That gives it a little extra weight and gives it a little rattle. Those are a couple tricks that you can use. But now, this frog is sitting on top of the weed mat. So let's say the weed mat's here. When the fish comes up with its mouth open to hit the frog. So what happens is people see the mouth of the fish and they see that blow up and then they set the hook, pulling the frog away from the fish's mouth. So what's really hard to do, because once you see that blow up, you want to set the hook right away, right? But what you have to do is you have to let the fish hit it, take it back down in the weeds, and then you have to set the hook. So normally when I see the blow up, I'll count 1, 2, set. 1 banana, 2 banana, then set the hook. That's a really hard thing to do when frog fishing because once again, you see that come up and you want to set the hook, but it pulls the bait out of the fish's mouth. Now, once it pulls it down into the weeds, you're going to need to have a heavy braided line with no stretch and a heavy rod with no drag coming out of your line to get it out of those weeds efficiently. Many of my frogs, I put steel leaders on. Other places in the country would never use a steel leader on a frog, but we have so many pike around here. I do this because I was just losing so many big fish without the steel leaders. So I still like to use steel leaders. Now we have the scenario where the frog is here sitting on top of a weed mat and you're making it look all realistic and the fish hits behind it or to the side of it or somewhere else. Why that's happening is because the weeds are so thick, the fish can't quite tell where the bait is. So they think they're near it, but they don't know exactly where it is. So when they hone in on it, they get it a little wrong and they come behind it or to the side of it. So here is the solution. And once I figured the solution out, I put a lot more fish in the boat. And this is a little trick that like professional bass anglers use. So what we do then is we throw a punching rig. Now this rig is not a punching rig, but it's gonna be really close to one. I don't know, my boat's all stuff laying everywhere. I don't know where my punching rigs are right now. So a punching rig will look like this. Same line setup, 50-pound braid, heavy rod, and this is what a punching rig could look like, similar, okay? I've got a bullet weight here, and this bullet weight is small. It's like maybe a 1/4 ounce or something like that, but you would actually want a full ounce, a 1 ounce bullet weight, a giant weight, basically, a big, heavy 1 ounce weight. A 1 ounce weight would look a little different than this. A 1 ounce weight would be, would be out there. It's a pegged weight, so that means the weight doesn't slide. See how the weight's sliding? But I took a peg. This is a plastic peg that we bought, but you could even use a toothpick or something like that. I slid it into the weight so the weight cannot move. And then I have a hook behind the weight, a hook that you can rig something Texas rigged up with. Texas rig will look like, okay, so this is a Texas rig. Hold on. This is a Texas rig scenario here where you can see there's the hook, there's the bait, and you're able to stick the hook this way, and now the hook is hidden inside the bait. Once again, this is like a 1/4 ounce weight. This was from fishing like really light, small weeds, right? And so now we've got the Texas rig in here. But when you've got a heavy 1 ounce weight, a big weight, what you do is you throw that lure up into the air so it goes upwards, and then when it comes down into the weeds, it crashes through that heavy layer of weeds. When it crashes through the heavy layer of weeds, we have the heavy layer of weeds here, and then we have an opening down here. And that bait falls down to the bottom of the lake, and you just jig it from the bottom to the top, the bottom to the top. And what's happening is that fish that was over here that missed your lure, they now see this jig going up and down, and because we had the heavy 1 ounce weight on it, it crashed through the weeds, and then that fish will come from whatever and hit this bait instead. And so that is how you catch a fish that missed a frog.